as this page was growing, we were getting like threats, like in our DMs, saying, "Yo, take this down. I know where you live. I know who you are." Yo.
Nerds.
See how it goes.
That's all it is. ISO.
What's up, bro? How are you?
London Hub. I know I can't be saying any. What's up, brother? How you doing? Good? Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. How you doing? Good?
Coca.
Yeah, bro. Ricardo. Yeah.
Yeah, just pick your spots or whatever. Get comfy,
bro.
bros.
Get comfy. The mics are on too.
Yeah,
you
bro.
can do
Yeah,
whatever you
we
want,
just
bro.
had it there for like if you needed like comfiness or whatever. Just toss it there or wherever, G.
The boys, yo, finally, huh?
How you guys been?
You guys have been good?
You guys do anything for Halloween weekend or nah?
Yeah, I was out. I was just at the bars.
Okay, like
Yeah. All right, yo,
let's jump right
let's
into
jump
it.
right into it.
Anything you want to say before we start? Like,
What are the things that you guys are gonna be discussing and stuff?
Bro, we're pretty just chill with it, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We just kind of just talk about everything. We're focused a lot on like the entrepreneurship of everything, and you know what I mean. So like that's like I guess the most important of it all.
yeah,
You know what I
like
mean?
just literally we'll just fire off, you know, just.
Yeah.
share
Okay,
what you
and all I gotta say is this. So we have London Hub,
is that where you're
right?
gonna go?
Or
with?
is it London Hub TV? Like or
It's London Hub, but London Hub TV works.
okay. So London Hub and ISO, right? Up and coming rapper. All right, yo, whoever is in charge of your DMs, that guy is fucking persistent. Eh? That's all I gotta start with, bro.
Well,
that guy,
what happened?
he's persistent, yo. Like I'm telling you right now, he's in your ear. If
Yeah?
you do not reply, he's still messaging you trying to get a reply, bro.
Yeah.
I respect it.
It's the hustle, bro. Hustle. What matters out here, bro.
So yo, who's is it one of you guys in charge of that or?
I have 2 other people working for me.
Okay.
They're all high school kids, so
Well.
obviously they won't be like they're professional, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you've been able to like outsource that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How'd you start that? Was it just you at the beginning or was it?
It was me at the beginning.
Yeah.
I used to run it solos,
Okay.
but a couple years later, I got people working for me.
Yeah.
Type
Okay.
shit.
Dope. All right. Okay. So I want to understand first, how do you guys know each other, right? Because you're an up and coming rapper. You're like a management of a
Yeah.
big brand,
So
right?
basically, like, we're childhood friends, to be honest.
Oh, sick.
You
Okay.
know? And then we kind of took our own journey with life as time went on. And now we're here again.
You guys from London?
Well, not originally, nah. I
No.
lived here, came here around high school, but I'm from Toronto originally. So.
Dope.
Oh, dope. Okay.
I can't really discuss that because
Yeah.
Then
Yeah.
they'll
Like-
track back to you. Okay.
Like,
Not bad.
but yeah. Okay, dope. And then I guess let's start with London Hub, man. Like, what is London Hub? Because I've noticed you guys for a while. Like before, you know, we even got in contact. I knew your
Yeah.
page. I knew like what you guys were about. Like, can you explain more about exactly what it is?
So we're basically an entertainment news-based page. We post stuff like other government-funded news outlets don't. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So we're letting mans know because I feel like a lot of things are like hidden out here.
Yeah, for real.
You know what I mean? So I gotta let people know what's happening, what's
It's popular.
type shit. Yeah.
What made you feel like you had to get into that? Like it's your responsibility to share that.
I feel like no, because I've seen a lot of incidents just go unnoticed. You know, like these other government-funded organizations don't really post about it. That's where we come in.
I feel like he also had a knack for it too, like knowing you, like this is not the first page, like you know what I'm saying, like
Yeah.
realistically, like
We've had like
you know,
3 other pages,
Yeah.
Okay.
and they all got taken down at like 10K. This is the longest page that's been going.
So you guys have obviously had to adapt, like your
Yeah.
like how you guys approach
We're
it. Right?
different. We're using different techniques because back then, we used to go down. We used to get taken down for community guidelines type shit.
Yeah. How you dodging that now?
Now we're branching off to different social media platforms. So you know, Twitter is
Yeah.
more not. They're not like they don't really care about us posting violent shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's where we're posting our violent stuff.
Yeah.
And like more family friendly is on Instagram
Yeah. Dope.
type shit.
and awareness too. I feel like since the message is not always the same thing, again, I know you said like entertainment. trying to branch out to different stuff, more music related, locals, anything really. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
So you think it's all intertwined then? Like the news, the culture, the music, the like whatever's happening in that city. You think it has to
for
be all
sure.
in one in a way, or
well, not necessarily all in one, but definitely all has to be touched upon. Like, you know what I mean? Like every area deserves love in a sense. Like whether it's music, arts. You know what I'm saying? So yeah.
With the pages you said it kept going down. Do you have to start from scratch, or like are you getting them back
Yeah,
and
man.
just renaming them, or what's that situation
Every
like?
time I've had to start from scratch, and it's taken a long time. Like over the couple of years, I'd say this one I got to 10K in like a year, a year and a half. But the previous ones, I wasn't really. It was the growth was slow. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The growth was slow.
All right, yo. Okay, wait. Hold on. There's a couple water bottles there for the boys because it'll be a long talk because I'm interested.
Fact.
Yo, I want to kind of dive into your background, right? Like,
Alright.
what made you get into music? Like, explain ISO.
A lot realistically.
You grab the waters, boys. This is podcast, bro. We just talk here, bro,
Yeah,
honestly.
literally.
There's no rules, no set rules. We're just trying to really get to know and just
Yeah.
explore.
Yeah. I don't know. I feel like growing up with me, like it was always something I was always passionate about. But like, you know, it's more like it's looked upon as a hobby right now, realistically, from the naked eye. Not from me. Like I take it serious, but like looking from the outside in. But first it started off as like just for fun. But like it'll be something that people would notice, like, oh, why is he doing that here though? Like you would do that inside by yourself. You wouldn't do that in front of everybody, right? And then I dropped my first song, did good numbers. I was like, oh, I can maybe actually do something with it, you know? And with that, I was like, all right, well, if I'm going to do something with it, I have to kind of add value to it too. So I would save music, build a hype, but then never drop it. Save music, build a hype, never drop it. You know what I'm saying? Even right now, like, that's still what I'm doing.
Yeah.
And then it's just something that comes natural to me as well. Like, I don't know how to explain it. Like, I would rather stay home and make 10 songs
Yeah.
than play video games or something like that. You know
And
what
are
I'm
you
saying?
like making the lyrics, doing the production, doing all of
Yeah,
it,
no,
or
I make the lyrics. I freestyle actually, so just off the
Yeah.
top.
Oh, wow.
But the actual like audio production is by my good friend actually, Shao VB, and another producer named Smooth.
Okay.
But I try to keep it to people I actually know and trust. You know?
How long does it take you to make a song? Can you just like fire it off and have one done
Yeah.
in a day kind of thing, or is it
like
like
15 minutes,
Oh,
10
wow, okay.
minutes, yeah. But that's like depends too on my mood, right? So like if there's some, cause like almost like a release in a sense, like a outlet. So
Yeah.
with that, depending on the day or the situation, I could probably make a song in 2 minutes. The first beat, the first take. Other songs, if maybe there's like a writer's block in a sense,
Yeah.
then it's gonna take a little longer. But generally under an hour. Yeah.
Do you find it's easier to make music when it's like about your life and you're kind of like talking that truth, or is it like
Well,
easier like when you're kind of just dreaming about something
Yeah.
and kind of talking shit about like anything?
I feel like broadly it'll be easier to like just daydream and just do whatever rhymes. But with my music, that's another thing too. Like everything is true. Like realistically, it's like a story. If you're there, most of the time people do get what I'm talking about. If you're not there, you probably still get what I'm talking about, just not the exact, like, you know what I'm saying? Like the exact storyline in a sense. But I would say, cause don't get me wrong, like there are certain songs where like, it's not 100% the truth, but it's not also a lie either, you know? But those songs I tend, like, for me personally, listening back to it for myself, I don't like it because I know the flaw in it and the falseness in it. Whereas the audience, right? But then for the audience wise, they'll probably appreciate it more. They'll probably like it more than a song where I'm talking something like 100% like true. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah. Facts. Yo, why are you so secretive, bro?
Yo,
Why are you so secretive, bro?
I'll actually tell you why. So throughout the whole course of us starting this whole thing, I've had so many follow requests from like verified government pages. You know, like Canadian Forces, if you look them up, they're verified on Instagram. They requested to follow us. London Police. So these guys are actually out here trying to find out who's behind this account. Because what these guys want, they want to hide some stuff. You know what I mean? They don't want everybody knowing what's happening around the city.
Yeah.
And that's what we keep doing.
Yeah. So how are you able to get the information first or get the secretive stuff?
Bro, every time a situation happens in London, at least one of our followers are always there. We get the video We get the
Realistically,
pictures,
yeah.
everything. At least one.
Are you
Crazy.
paying for this material, like, or is it people just giving it to you out
People
of their
just
whim?
send it. People just send it to us, and in the videos you'll like hear people screaming, "London Hub TV, where are you?"
It's like a Will
kinda,
Smith hip hop.
Yeah.
it's kind of sick. Yeah.
Yeah. No, that's dope.
Was there any pages that you drew inspiration from when you first started this?
Yo, honestly, the whole idea of this was from us being fried. we were all fried, and we
Yeah.
started thinking to ourselves, "Yo, there's nothing like that for London.
Yeah.
There is, but they don't like post the shit we do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're
Because
different.
there's, I'm sure you know, like of your competitors, like you know,
yeah,
like
London blog.
yeah.
Biggest ops right there, bro. Biggest ops.
really,
The biggest
Like, is it a
ops.
personal or just like?
Nah, bro.
These jokes.
Now I've noticed they take shots in the comments, bro.
Yeah.
They take shots at us, diss us,
yeah,
and they act like we're fans and shit. But like,
yeah. I'm not gonna lie.
we're like the real ones in the city.
Yeah, I'm not. Yeah, the news does lean a little left. Like,
Yeah,
but hey,
exactly. Yeah,
but
yeah.
hey, yeah. That's hilarious, bro. These fucking news outlets are out here, bro. Like,
You know
what?
it's serious,
Yeah,
right?
for
It's
real,
serious.
man. Like,
It's just like
whoa.
the tow truck drivers. You know how they're super
Yeah.
competitive, and now there's
Yeah.
pages or blogs doing it. So it's
Yeah.
pretty funny.
That's sick though. Game has to recognize game.
Yeah,
You know
facts.
what I mean?
Yeah.
But I've noticed from this page, I've made quite a few connections.
How-
Like I'm tapped in with like the Toronto blog pages. I don't know if you know like Six Sounds,
Yeah.
Yeah.
rappers related.
Mhm.
Shout out Hotspot TV.
Yeah.
They're all tapped in with me. I've made a couple of connections. Even I don't know if you guys know Island Boys.
Yeah.
I'm-
Yeah.
Okay, so yo,
Those
they're-
guys?
The twins that were
Yeah,
kissing
yeah,
each
yeah,
other.
yeah, yeah.
That's smart.
bro, their ex follows London Hub.
See,
Yeah,
word.
yeah.
Their
Oh,
ex-
really?
Yeah.
Okay, small world,
Hey
eh?
man.
Yeah.
Shit.
So no, that's crazy.
With all the content you post, have you made enemies like through it? Like, are there people message you like, "Yo, drop, like, take that down"? Like,
yeah, very.
Yeah?
So many, bro.
Yeah.
But if they do want it down, we charge them. So we're
ah.
rinsing these men. So we're
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
I'll charge like 30 bones, 45 bones
Yeah.
to take a post down.
Down.
Ah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And they actually pay up, bro.
Yeah, because
They
of course
pay
they don't want
out,
that
man.
shit up.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's
So-
crazy. So okay, I guess in regards
It's
to
kind of
revenue,
lenient,
Yeah,
to be
that's what I'm
honest.
saying.
in regards to revenue, like, are you guys making money?
So we recently got like this option. I don't know if you guys have it, but it's the gifts option on Instagram. I think it's for people like popping pages, you know.
Okay.
So we get gifts through Instagram, and then we get paid from promotions, promoting other artists in the city. So I've been promoting ISO,
Yeah.
Mhm.
and I've been making quite an amount.
Yeah.
Humble amount.
Yeah, humble.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then when you say gifts, how does that work?
So each gift on Instagram, like they send you, it's worth some money. So they gotta buy tokens on Instagram, the other person, and they send it.
Yeah.
And you get it through Instagram, and then it just automatically goes to your bank account.
Really?
Oh, something like Twitch.
Yeah,
or
some
similar?
shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's dope.
Is the page sustainable as a career for you?
Good question. That's a very good question. I feel like I'm just doing this on the side, you know. Like I don't really see a vision with this, but I feel like it can do big things.
Mm.
It can definitely do big things because I'm trying to be a lawyer.
Well, good for you.
So I feel like on the side I'm doing this thing.
Yeah.
Mm.
It's like a passion project.
Yeah, just a side hustle type.
And then with you, like how do you plan to attack revenue with your art there?
I think I'm just gonna go for it. Like, you know,
Yeah.
I
Like-
feel like there's a lot of signs showing me that, hey, man, if you take that step, you take that risk, it might benefit you. And that's probably my biggest issue right now. Like, again, what I was saying with the music stuff, tease and not drop. I think this time I'm just gonna every month consistency, every single month.
Yeah.
Regardless if it's 1 song, 3 songs, 8 songs, 4, like, you know,
Yeah.
just go crazy with it.
Recently, I seen that you did a music video and you had like some trouble pop up in it. No?
Yeah, man.
Can you get into a little bit of that and kind of take us through what happened? Like,
Realistically, I don't know exactly what happened. I just know they came. So I shot a music video, whatever. The time frame wasn't necessarily right after, but I did drop the video, and that's when they came, and they just kind of raided the area. And that's
oh
it.
wow, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then yeah, that was pretty much it. To be
Okay,
honest.
okay.
Yeah. Yo, you know how like obviously like news outlets are getting blocked in Canada, right? Like they have
Yeah.
that Bill C-11, whatever it's called.
Yeah.
How are you able to dodge all that?
Yo, honestly, I don't even know how I'm not packed yet.
Yeah.
I actually don't know, but I feel like it's cause we wouldn't really call ourselves news outlets.
Yeah.
We're like different.
Yeah.
We
Yeah.
bring a whole new perspective to the table.
Yeah. Yeah.
We're different from these news outlets.
What makes something that's sent your way postable and not postable? Like what's the criteria? Like how does it make the page?
I feel like if it's just juicy, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
If it's some like people, if I'm interested in it, I feel like other people would. be
So you
interested.
having the final say, like with the eyes, like you're like yes or no?
Yeah, with the eyes, that's me.
Yeah. So how many people are on this team?
Just two kids, high school kids, so they know what's going on in the high schools, beef, everything. So we get all that.
Dope.
Did they reach out to you or did you go looking for them?
They reached out to me. They're actually my friends from.
Oh,
high
okay.
school.
Oh, that's
So,
dope. Okay.
yeah. And are you paying them or are you?
No, they just want to hustle.
Yeah.
Just hustle.
They're trying to build a brand and be
Yeah,
part of
build the
something.
brand
They
up.
believe in
Yeah.
that vision then, right?
Exactly.
Yeah, yeah. So I guess what is your vision with this? I'll start with you and then I'll get to you with that.
My vision with this, I feel like. Actually, ask him first.
All right.
Let me think about it.
Yeah, yeah.
Realistically, I think it's all like with marketing as well. The more someone keeps on seeing me on TikTok, on YouTube, on Instagram, they're like, okay, what's up with this kid? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's a reason why I keep on seeing him with that. That's gonna bring them back to me, right? I already knew him from before, so it's not really like you know, it's kind of like a hand in hand thing.
Yeah.
Cause I still give him content, and then he gives me the platform. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah. Partnership.
Exactly. And then with that, we can do a lot. Like,
Yeah.
the sky's the limit right now,
Fact.
but just starting. Just
It's smart that you guys
yeah.
teamed up, to be honest with you, because
Yeah.
you know, cover more bases at once, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
dope.
for sure.
You ready?
Honestly, I don't really see a vision with this. Once again, like I mentioned before, I feel like it's just a side hustle that I'm doing when I'm bored, my free time, do this stuff.
But I feel like it's valuable. Like, you know what I mean? Like you have a lot of like you have an impact, you have a lot of followers, you're first to the whatever, you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
that has value within itself.
It does have value for sure, but I feel like the followers hate us. Okay. Followers hate us.
That's how it is, right?
Because we're just being a menace, you know. We're
Yeah.
letting people know what's going on.
Mhm.
Like
Yeah.
these pages don't post about it, and when we do post about it, people are oppressed.
Yeah.
Like they're messaging, "Yo, take this down.
Yeah,
We
yeah.
don't want this up. This that."
But are you guys like doing more, like making merch off this or creating more?
That's a good
Sometime.
question too. We were actually thinking about coming out with a brand
Yeah.
through London Hub. I feel like it'll slap.
Yeah. So is that in the process? Like,
Yeah, it's in the process. I'm just designing
yeah.
right now. Designing the logos, what I want. I like
Dope.
hoodies, t-shirts,
Yeah.
and I'm gonna get ISO to promote that through his audience, because he has a London audience, Toronto
Yeah.
audience. So
Yeah.
so
No, you guys, like I said, I've definitely have seen you guys on Instagram before we made this connection. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Yeah.
It was like the real London, like
Yeah.
vlog. It was like the hood man's, like the who we
There
are.
you
You
go.
know, like
Yeah,
it's like
man.
I kind of talk.
So you said
Yeah.
earlier you wanted to become a lawyer. Would you, if this popped off, would you quit that dream of being a lawyer to just focus on that?
I feel like define popped off. What do you mean?
So let's say it becomes a million follower page at one point.
If it's I guess paying me as much as a lawyer, then why would I continue
Yeah.
doing this?
Okay.
You know, like
Yeah.
type
And
shit.
who else better to protect the company than the lawyer?
a lawyer,
Right?
Like, I like.
Protect
Can
me
you take us a
too,
little
shit.
bit through that? Why do you want to be a lawyer? Where's that come from?
I just feel like it's like a more personal reason, because in my relatives, my family and stuff, no one's really been a lawyer. You know what I mean? I feel like I want to stand out. type
Yeah.
shit. I want to
That's-
I'm gonna break the generation curse.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Type shit. Yeah.
Okay.
I feel that.
So are you like are your parents immigrant to this country? I don't know if I know you can't tell like that far your details, but I mean, like, 'cause
Yeah.
I feel like you're talking with that hunger.
They
'Cause
don't.
I'm an
They don't
immigrant.
really
My
live.
parents were immigrants to the
I
country
feel like
too.
I'll answer it. They don't really live here. So.
Yeah.
Basically. Yeah.
So you're trying to really prove it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's dope.
Exactly.
Where you from?
El Salvador. Well, like
Oh,
I'm born and
word.
raised in Canada, but my parents are from El Salvador.
That's South America, right?
Yeah, South America. Yeah.
Exactly. And I'm Nicaraguan.
This guy's a mutt.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm Nicaraguan
I'm
and Honduran.
Guyanese, so I know
Yeah,
exactly.
yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Where too.
With you, I just wanted to ask, like, with music, is this like your full thing? Like, do you have a backup plan, or is music just your plan?
Nah, no backup plan. Straight music, yeah. Feel like if I have a backup plan, I don't believe in myself that I can actually do it. You know what I mean? So
And then how does your family feel? Like, do they support you in like your dream to be like
Well,
an artist, or?
I don't really have like I have family, but they're all back home or like in Canada. I don't have family. Like you
Oh,
know.
wow, okay.
So like, my mom supports me. Yeah. But that's again, she was kind of the one who's like, why don't you? Like, you know?
Yeah.
Like I remember in grade 6 I tried to sign up for the Next Star. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Really?
like
That's
stuff
cool.
like that. So I
That's
look
dope.
back at it, I'm like, whoa, like this has always been a thing I wanted to do.
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
And were you rapping back then too? When
Yep.
you were, yeah. Okay.
yeah, it was trash.
Yeah,
but-
yeah. You still wanted to do you still have any of that music from back then? That
I had a notebook.
Yeah.
And it was only like 4 bars.
Mhm.
Something about superstition. I didn't even know what the word meant, but like try to make a whole little rap off of that. And I remember that like vividly too. I can remember exactly like where I was.
Who are some artists that you look up to?
To be honest, I don't really idolize other artists simply because I feel like if I want to be something like that, I don't want to subconsciously like bite something that they have and like no. So with that, I don't really like even social media. I don't follow no rapper. I don't follow no celebrities because like, what am I gonna gain from that? You know, I'll
Yeah.
follow a news outlet or something that I can actually gain something added to myself. But if I were to say a rapper right now, or like, does it have to be a rapper or just influential?
Or just
anything, any
anything,
artist,
yeah.
artist, whatever.
Cliche, but Drake.
No.
Simply because, one, I've never heard an actor really turn into a rapper and then be successful.
Yeah.
As much as everyone wants to do it, like, you know what I'm saying? I've never seen that. And on top of that, he still has that, like, that stigma around him, like, don't fuck with me, like, you know what I'm saying? But he's still singing, still being who he wants to be and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And, I mean, he just had all-time streams as well, so you can't even hate the man anymore, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't know. I just feel like the come up how he came out was really smart, and that's kind of like where I'm kind of pushing to. Cause I noticed like you notice the trends with rappers, and so it's a lot like they get a lot of money, like they either do something stupid, etc., or like if they're tied into something, the money kind of changes the people around them.
Mhm.
So I'm not even trying to. If I'm seeing that and I'm not even anywhere close to like that caliber, with that I'm trying to do something of who I see is successful. You know what I'm saying? So,
Yeah.
yeah.
Where'd you get this like mindset? Like, is it something you've learned from someone or just kind of?
Man, I just say tough love. Tough love built it, and then realistically, I feel like at first with tough love, I didn't really get it, but then when you see why they're being tough with the love, it's like you kind of have to. If you want it, you have to tell yourself you want it, because even your own body will tell you don't want to do something, and it's not gonna be beneficial. Your mind has to tell you, okay, fuck what the body. I mean, forget what the body thinks, and you know what I mean. So,
Yeah, 100%.
What about you? Have you always been a creative and like into content and social media from young or what?
I feel like I recently got into it, like
Really?
like high school ages. That's
Yeah.
when like I noticed there's a lot of shit happening that no one really talks about. So I feel like we should push that out, tell people, because London is a dead city. I'm not gonna lie, but there's a lot of things that go unnoticed. You know what I
a
mean?
lot of potential too.
What makes you
Yeah.
feel it's a dead city? Like, where do you get that? Kind of...
Compared to Toronto,
Mhm.
you know what I mean? There's a lot of rappers that came out of Toronto, a lot of successful rappers. London, it's not really been like that. There's a few. I know there's a few, but it's been different with London.
What do you
And when you say London, you automatically think of England. You know what I mean? London, England. So, and then we're called the fake Ontario, fake London
Yeah.
type shit.
Yeah.
So,
That's hilarious, bro. It's funny you say that because I remember I was at a soccer tournament like way back in the day. I was 15 with my boys in the elevator in the US, and then these blonde girls from Texas were like,
yeah.
"Where you guys from?" We're like, "London." They're like, "London, England," and then we're like, "Yeah, London, England." We're like, "Wow!"
Yeah.
All of a sudden, like our chances went up. You know what I mean? We're like, it was hilarious. But no, like fuck, I forgot what I was gonna tell this guy. It was in regards to fuck, bro.
Well,
Say weird, I'm freezing.
it's all
Say
good.
weird, it's
I'll catch
cold.
you on this one. With music, what's your like? So you say you save a lot of your music that you drop, and you sometimes don't even drop it. Do you have a rollout plan for like when you want to start dropping more music, or an album or an EP, anything like that?
Yeah. Basically, what I think I'm gonna do is cause I have a lot of music, so I think I'm just gonna drop each month for the next couple years, and then realistically, how would it not, like, you know what I mean? It's like
Yeah.
TikTok.
Yeah.
No matter how you could drop a TikTok 1,000 times, it's gonna gain traction. one's gonna blow, and that one could be the it one, you know.
So how often are you guys posting? Are you guys like trying to follow a certain algorithm? Like,
in a sense, but at the same time, not like if I'm gonna be like annoying in a sense with like dropping. Say if I drop 2 songs in 1 month, the next month I'm not gonna drop at all. Then 1 song, then 2 songs. You get what I'm saying? So I'm gonna be persistent, but I'm still give it space. Me personally, like, you know.
yeah.
Kind of draw the what's like the want for it almost in a
Yeah,
way.
Exactly. So I don't think it's every month. No,
Yeah.
no.
Yeah.
You know?
How do you feel compared Instagram to TikTok? Like, what are you posting on more? What's more important to you, kind of thing, to build that following?
Realistically, I don't post on anything. That's the craziest part. Like, I don't really post. I just kind of, or if I do post, delete it, just to see where I'm at for that day. Like, you know.
Do you feel like you need to like post to build a brand to follow
Yeah.
you, or is that something that like you're eventually gonna start to do?
At first, that's what I thought, but then again, even like with like pages like him, like I realized I'd rather post with a recognized page, and then that's my post, and just post by myself, you know. Because it's not gonna really bring me anyone. It's just gonna show, like, you know.
Yeah.
It's just gonna show who I have already instead of bring more audience to see what's going on.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Like, you be a little more discreet, kind of.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah. What about you guys? Are you very conscious of posting like every day, like as soon as it comes out, or?
I feel like there's been we sometimes go days without posting.
Yeah.
Because there's not enough things happening in London, you know.
Yeah.
Like, we don't get videos, we don't get footage. There's days, there's been weeks actually where like we don't get content to post. So, but it's been doing good actually recently because high school's back up. Just recently started.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of shit that's happening.
What's the most controversial post you put out?
No. Every time we post out a controversial thing, we have to archive it later in the day, because we noticed we
Smart.
get taken down. We get taken down a lot. If I pull up my archives, there's like hundreds of posts.
Yeah.
Hundreds.
That's crazy.
Okay.
And
Yeah.
I guess like from the beginning, like growing a page to 10K plus is a big accomplishment within itself, right? From the beginning, like how were you able to get that traction at first, to get the ball rolling?
Yeah. I feel like okay, this is gonna sound cliche, but the way we started was we first followed a bunch of London people, and we hit them up, right? We're like, yo, we're starting a brand. We want you to promote us. And from that, the whole chain started. People started shouting us out, and then we just grew our credibility type shit.
Yeah. And then you grew the trust in
Yeah,
people.
grew the trust. Yeah.
What made you want to reach out to us and kind of like talk more about the brand and then also the
I
page?
feel like I wanted to promote London Hub and his music in a way where like more London people know about us.
Yeah.
Because I feel like we're pretty underrated. We don't have as many followers as we should.
How did you guys hear
Need
about
a
us?
million, man. Need a million.
Pardon?
How did you guys hear about us?
I saw that Chris Sky podcast.
Oh yeah. That guy's a funny fucking guy.
Crazy guy.
You guys had Dylan Wallace on this too?
Yeah. He's another guy you guys work with too. I see.
Yeah.
You guys post his stuff too.
And we had Clue Colin.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Clue.
Clue, right?
What do you guys feel about the London scene in regards to like creatives or like music? Is it
It's
like
growing.
it's popping? Or?
Definitely growing. I know it's like even not even just like media wise, like even sports as well. Like
Yeah, that's facts.
as much as the city is dead now, I'm starting to see. That's why I said like it has potential. Like
Yeah.
you could definitely make something out of it if you really just like keep on doing it. You know?
Yeah.
Like for real.
Facts.
Do you find like you gotta like so you guys are collabing together? Do you find you two have to collab with others also, or you guys just kind of lean on each
I
other
mean,
at this point?
I don't personally like. I don't really collab with anybody. Like, you know, I just try to stick to myself in a sense. The collab was more like natural than like we didn't even think it would have done that good, to be honest. Like,
Yeah.
it just did what it had to do. So I think it was more like a starting point to see where stuff could actually like, you know, go off to.
Yeah. Where do you see yourself in like a couple years from now? Like, where do you see this brand going?
I feel like time will tell, but I definitely see a couple plane fights and stuff, you know.
Couple what?
Couple plane flights and stuff. You
Okay,
know?
easy now. I like that. I love that though. I love that. That's dope.
Yeah.
And yo, and why ISO?
ISO, I don't know. I just feel like I'm kind of like a to myself person. ISO really is just kind of like when you hear it, it's kind of sweet to the, you know what I mean? Like it's kind of short.
Yeah.
Again, when I was referencing like Drake, most rappers will have a long like rap name, this and that. But I've never heard like of a rapper with 3 letters or like even 5 letters. Like, you know what I mean? It's always Lil this or Young that or something like that. I just feel like even with me knowing I'm trying to brand myself, I'm trying to brand myself to the best and with a name that sticks and that I like and I think I could go by and it represents me.
Was it easy to find, or were you like
My friends actually gave it to me.
Oh,
That's pretty dope.
I can't discuss why, but yeah.
So, do you think you're gonna be in London forever, or do you think for you to grow as an artist, you have to leave the city?
No, I definitely have to leave, but I feel like with me growing and stuff like that, I still have to invest here and give somewhere a name in a sense. Not to say no one else can, but like I feel like I definitely could. And like London is getting known, so they just need that one person, and it's like, London.
Yeah.
No more UK.
yeah.
Well, it's like Shade and Sharp, right?
Exactly.
Yeah,
Right?
exactly.
Like, we had him, so like,
Yeah,
as you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was
Even
gonna
the
say-
Twins, I'm pretty sure they're in the NFL
Yeah, the
too.
twins, the football
Yeah.
twins. The one
Oh
playing
yeah,
in the NFL.
yeah, the Browns, right?
Yeah. No, I don't think it went to the Browns.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Sydney-
it is.
Oh, one
Sydney-
went to the
Sydney
Browns.
Brown, right? No,
Yeah.
like,
Oh, yeah,
Sydney
Sydney
Brown.
Chase.
Yeah,
Oh, I
yeah,
thought he went to the Browns.
yeah.
When did you guys start this podcast? Like, what made you start?
This is interesting. So, this podcast, I guess it's been almost 2 years now since we've been going. Like, this is it's going to be episode 69.
68.
Sorry, yeah. Sorry, this is episode.
Hey, man.
Easy now. No, this is episode 68, and it's been 68 weeks in a row released.
Okay,
You know what I mean?
that's
Like,
hard.
yeah. Like first we were this is a throwback. Like we used to be another brand called like CCC Radio. Like back in the day, you know, it was like a podcast for 1 year about like financial like advice and helping others. Because like I realized like once I started learning about financial literacy and like investing and all that, like I'm like the world works different. You know what I mean? Because like being raised like, you know, from immigrant parents here in like London, Ontario, it's like I didn't really see that growing up, right? So then that was our podcast at first, but then we realized, like we're not financial advisors, so we can get fucked if we're giving financial advice or not.
Type
Like,
shit,
and we're like broke at that time, you know what I mean? Like, and we're giving financial advice, like, you know, it's hypocritical. So then like we switched it to like this brand, and then we've been like your podcast, ever
So you're
since.
strong, and also too, kind of like almost like you said, there's a gap, right? And we almost felt that like London doesn't really have any big podcasts. Like what other big podcasts are in London, right? And like even too, you'll notice everybody who starts a podcast usually ends it real quick. Like they don't last, right? Because
It's like after episode like 5, I think it is, or 6, it's like 83% drop it, and then the rest is drop after like episode 10, 15, 20, because it's a bitch to have to like record and do this setup and you know be present and like but we love it, you know, at the end of the day we love it. We've been able to get a lot of like opportunity off it, and we meet the best people, you know what I mean? So it's like can't complain, right?
Exactly, and it's only been a benefit, and as you said, like, you know, you just kind of bet on yourself and go hard at it, and eventually it's gonna pay off, right? Like for us, it is a passion project for a lot of it, but at the same time, it's something that we love, that we see a future for it, right?
Yeah.
I hear that.
I'm sure you guys know like the way that like the future's heading in regards to online presence.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? Like you guys obviously know because you guys are creatives, right?
Yeah.
So it's like we are doubling down on that. Like I guess I'll ask you guys a question in regards to like how are you guys able to? Well, you're secretive, so you can't answer this. But how are you able to like not care what people say about your post or your music or judge you? Like, is that something that off the bat you're like, fuck it, I don't care what these people think? Or
I feel like at first, I was heavy on like other people's validation, and I thought to myself like, who else could do it? Like, you know, who else is doing it? And then not in like a competition, but in my milestones, not like, you know what I mean? Like if I was in their shoes, what would I do different? Because we're not in the same shoes regardless if it's someone else is doing music and stuff like that.
Yep.
But even with that, like I was like, okay, this is what they're doing, and they're getting so and so, and this is what I'm doing. And even though I'm getting hate, I'm still seeing elevation and elevation and elevation. And the people who are hating, they can't really like hate on something I'm doing. It's just overall just hate. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's not nothing specific where I feel, oh, okay, I can fix this. It's just like,
Yeah, it's not like constructive hate. It's just hate to kind of like
throw me off.
Yeah,
like,
exactly. Okay,
So
I can see that for sure.
literally,
And with you, like, I guess fuck him being secretive. It's so hard to ask.
I respect it though, and your reasons are valid. You know what I mean? Like obviously, like you're like fucking Spider-Man, bro. Like, you know what I mean? Like you're not showing face, but you're saving the city with the news. You know, you're really reporting the real shit with your team, and like that's dope, bro. That's really sick. Like, I guess, is it stressful ever at times?
It can be, at times it can be, because you can't really tell anybody like who it is. You know what I mean? Like
So
you gotta
like
keep it
only
low.
how many people know? Like
I don't
I
even
feel like
know.
it's he's the only one.
Cap.
No,
Yeah,
bro.
so, like,
No,
my
for real,
family,
It has
like-
to be because if you guys were childhood friends,
Yeah,
then
no,
like you
no,
know
for real,
you have
though.
to know, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I feel like a
You
couple of people here
Yeah.
and there, but out of our followers,
Yeah.
I would say like 5%.
Even like
Okay.
I went out this weekend, and then someone came up to me. They go, "Oh, I saw you on blah blah blah." Yeah. Boom. I'm like, they're like, "Oh, do you know who runs that?" I'm like, "No." And then after they're telling me some next name, I'm like, "Oh, word, for real?" I'm like, "Oh, that's,
That's funny,
crazy.
that's
I didn't even know."
That's dope though. That's dope.
Yeah, and you know what I mean. So
Do you find it hard to kind of like keep yourself secretive?
It's not really. Okay, actually, I'll say this. From our we follow like 30 people.
Mhm.
The owner is in there. The owner is in
Yeah.
our following list.
Yeah,
So if people know, they know. You know. It's,
yeah.
exactly.
yeah.
No, but I respect that though because in a way it's like it's a lot of people have that ego of like you want to be the face of the brand. You want to be
Yeah.
everyone to know that you know what this is fucking me. I built this.
Exactly,
Where you're putting that aside and you're kind of like you have that value of being very like secretive. And
Yeah, I want to
discreet.
keep like my personal life away from this shit.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
if these two are like to combine, it's a mess.
Yeah.
It's
Yo, we're
gonna
about to
be a
get
mess.
followed from the armed forces, yo.
Right?
They're gonna fucking make yo,
Watch
dude,
out.
we
They're gonna
that.
message us, let us know who it is. and
Yeah.
we're like, we'll keep that to ourselves.
Yeah.
Fuck, I had the question in my head. Now I'm blanking like you.
Fuck, bro.
No, it's
That's
good.
what happens.
With being so like, where'd you get the idea to be hidden? Did someone tell you to do it? Is it just something you kind of mimicked off a different page?
No, I feel like it's because as this page was growing, we were getting like threats, like
Oh.
in our DMs, saying, "Yo, take this down. I know where you live. I know who you are." And we don't want anybody using that against us, you know? That's why we got to keep our personal face hidden from this whole thing that's happening.
Do you ever worry about somebody exposing you? Like when like people you work with, like or who know? Like is that a fear of yours? And like if that were to happen, are you just gonna dump the page and like
No, I wouldn't say I'd dump it. But I feel like at that point, I just have to reveal myself. You know, if someone goes out there and exposes,
Yeah.
I just have to reveal myself. type
do you plan on
Spider-Man.
revealing yourself at any point?
I don't, unless I'm like, Actually, that's a good question. I don't know. I'm not sure. Not sure right now.
Yeah.
At least.
Okay.
So how much do you charge an artist for wanting to go on your page, or depending, I guess, the value, or
Pardon?
like how much do you charge an artist to promote on your page?
I'd say it's not that high, like 50 bones per
Yeah.
post, per main feed post. It's different for stories. And
Yeah, that's smart.
So.
And so you have a different price for stories, for posts, for reels, etc.
Yeah.
How'd
Yeah.
you set the prices? Like where are you getting the numbers from? Kind
So
of thing?
again, I'm connected to like these Toronto blog pages, right? They charge the same. We discuss prices on like how it should work, how much we should charge them, how much we should, and that's where I really got my prices from.
So it's almost kind of like they mentor you in a way, kind of like helping you
Yeah,
out, like do this,
yeah,
do
we
this.
have a whole group chat actually. Yeah, we talk.
Oh
about-
really?
That's dope.
That's
talk
sick.
about,
That's super
like,
sick.
What's how we can grow our pages.
How are you able to get into that room or that group chat?
Just to connect, just message people, message other blog pages, tell them you're doing the same thing, and follow you back, and we talk.
Yeah.
Type stuff.
How often are you reaching out to people like to try to grow the page? Or is it like something you're doing daily, or is it?
No, I don't reach out to people anymore. I feel like it's the way I promote this is I go on Facebook, right?
Okay.
You know those mom group chats? I go in with like an anonymous user and I like say some next shit. I'm like, yo, these guys just posted this, and all the moms come follow us.
Oh wow.
And yeah,
Word?
the kids.
That's
and
dope.
stuff,
That's
yeah.
smart.
That's really
super
smart.
That's actually marketing 101.
That's what I mean. Like,
Facts.
yo,
Yeah.
like you do business some like you're a businessman, bro. At the end of the day, you're a
Yeah.
businessman. Like whether you want to say
Basically,
you're
yeah.
pursuing a lower, I respect the hell out of that because
Yeah.
like you're trying to be the first in your family to have that title, which is
Fact,
respectable. You know what I mean?
fact,
But
fact.
you're a businessman too. Lawyers can be businessmen too. Like what
Fact,
got you
fact,
into
fact.
business, bro?
What got me into business? I feel like the marketing classes in
Yeah.
high school.
Oh yeah,
High school.
We
Yeah.
didn't have that. We never had marketing.
You
Like,
never had
you
marketing?
had marketing where you went to school?
Yeah, I can't really mention the school, but
Yeah, no, 100%. Still cool.
we had the marketing courses, we had business courses,
Dope.
we had law courses.
Yeah.
Oh,
so
really? Okay.
Didn't.
Like so no one in your family had a business or ran business entrepreneurship or
No, they did. They did. Not in my family.
Yeah.
But like our far cousins.
Yeah.
Relatives type stuff.
Yeah,
They
dope.
do, but not in my family.
Yeah, okay. I forget we can't really go deep into family.
Yeah.
But no, that's dope, bro. I honestly love to see it. I love to see it, and like I don't know your ages, but I feel like you guys are younger than we are, and like it's sick to see that you guys get it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I guess what advice would you have for someone who wants to pursue what you're pursuing? You know, because you've been able to hit a lot of milestones in regards to your music.
I think one major thing would be you just have to believe in yourself more than who you're trying to impress, in a sense, like, you know. And you're bound to make a song you don't like. That's another thing. And 3, make sure you have more than what you're gonna drop. So if you're gonna drop 3 songs, make sure you have 6 more in the vault. If you're gonna drop an album, make sure you have 2 more albums in the vault, because it's quicker than, like, you think someone's gonna like your song for the whole year, but realistically you're gonna like it for that 2 weeks, that week.
Yeah.
But then they hear next song, they're gonna remember that first song, like, oh yeah, this is why I started listening to him or her, etc. etc. So yeah, definitely that too.
So what about you? I guess what advice would you be for like someone out there who's listening to this podcast, like, yo, I want to fucking report on real news. I want to create a page, you know, something of impact.
I feel like just start, bro. Just YOLO, start it, see where it goes. If it doesn't work, it's not for you. Because I feel like if it doesn't work, it's not for you, bro. Because you gotta, as much as you make it seem like it's not hard, it is pretty hard to grow like a page that's different from the rest. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I feel like just start. If it doesn't work for you, you don't have the techniques.
Yeah.
You can try learning, keep doing it, but it's just see where it goes, you know.
Yeah.
Do you have a price for your page? So like, if somebody were to like, do you have a number
I was actually thinking
where
that.
someone would be like, if I were to be like $10,000, would that be it, or like how much would you charge for someone to buy the page off you?
I feel like it'll have to be like a large amount, but for like a couple of bands, I wouldn't sell it.
Yeah.
Mm.
You know
So it
what
has
I
to be more than what, like 50,000
Yeah.
more?
I wouldn't say a number. But if it's a high amount, I feel like I'd take it. I'd take
Yeah,
a chance,
yeah.
Yeah.
Hand the reins over and kind of just give up on it.
Yeah, just give up on it. And,
Yeah. I mean, hey, that's what a lot of entrepreneurs do, bro.
Right.
They build it out and then
Yeah.
they sell it off. Yeah. It's dope.
No, it's really good. Is there anything you guys want to like kind of like put out there, promote, kind of let people know it's on the rise for you guys?
Shit. I mean, as I was saying, like, I'm gonna be dropping again, like within the last almost 4 years, I only dropped realistically like 8 songs for real. So with that, a lot of people, you know what I mean? Like a lot of people are like, okay, we want to hear more, but like we have to wait 3 years or not, you know?
Yeah.
So I'm definitely I'm gonna put my foot down and actually drop each month this year. Maybe not exactly 30 days, but relatively each month. Sure.
And anything you?
No, just the clothing brand that we're gonna drop soon, probably by December, ish, and yeah, that's pretty much it. That's
Do you guys plan to ever like report on sports, on other like different niches of news, or no?
I feel like it depends on our audience, right? So
Like, what if you got a high schooler just dunking on someone, bro?
okay.
Just nasty posterized. Like,
yeah,
like, I don't know. I feel like there's a lot of potential with what you're building, bro. I feel like there's a lot of like different ways you can satisfy different people.
It's like a hype page. In a
Yeah,
sense.
yeah. You
basically,
know what I mean?
yeah,
Yeah.
basically.
Hype train.
If I ever catch anyone scrapping on you all of a sudden,
Yeah.
as soon as I
No,
catch
for
you,
real.
the fucking crackheads in the street. And I'm like,
ISO, do you just like making music, or do you actually like performing? Because that's a
See, at first, I didn't really perform a lot, but it's weird. If it's like actually on the stage, yeah. But if it's like say if I'm downtown and someone's like, "Oh, bust out some moves or something," I'm gonna be panicking, like, you know.
You've performed before, no?
Yeah, I performed a couple times, but I feel like the more I do it, the more I like it.
Yeah.
Cause at first I was kind of in my shell, like I felt awkward in a sense, but then the more I did it, yeah, I definitely like, become more comfortable with it. I was like, alright,
have you done a couple shows in London? Or?
yeah,
Dope, bro.
I did a show at London Music Hall.
Yeah.
And at what was it?
At the rec room too, no?
No, was it Paranoid? Yeah, Paranoid, but there's another one on Gore Street. CJ Hall, I think.
Yeah,
it's called,
yeah,
okay.
Or CJ Lounge. But yeah.
It's probably dope for a performing.
Right?
I can't
in front
imagine.
of everybody,
bro.
and then it's your tracks too, right? So then
Yeah.
it makes it
And you
that
have the
much better.
shorties in the front
Right?
with the It's just-
No cap.
yeah, it's wild,
Right?
bro. I love it, bro.
No, that's awesome, man. Yeah, I don't know. I wanted to say, with this music, do you think it's gonna be something that like you're gonna impact people with, or is it just music that you're doing
100%.
for yourself?
No, especially how I make it, like as much as it is for myself, I purposely try to make it as relatable as possible, so broad as possible with like the lyrics in a sense. So like heartbreak, yada yada, but at the same time, like a hint of aggression, because no, realistically, I want to hit both audiences, male and female. It's them, etc. And then stuff like that, So like, I feel like soul music is like the way to go with what I'm trying to do, like
Yeah.
How do you feel about like AI? Like, have you ever put your voice into one of those computers
I
and
feel
they
like, no, man, like it's definitely gonna make it harder for a lot of like people who like say if they do want to do it seriously but are not committed. It's definitely gonna make it hard for them. But I feel like people who like know what they want and they're actually like striving, like I feel like just another competition,
Yeah.
It's crazy though, bro. I remember,
AIK.
that one remix, what was it? Drake and
the Drake and the Weeknd song. That
yeah,
yeah.
absolute banger, bro. It's kind of fucked. It's kind of
crazy.
spooky,
I know
bro.
next 5 years, and it's crazy what you were saying with like the internet stuff. Like, oh, this is like the new era for internet. Like, I know that's gonna be a new like whole different job field, like all that. Like,
Yeah, bro. It's
gonna
like
destroy music
I was
in a
reading
sense.
something like people are the fucking what's the generation, Gen X or Gen
Yeah.
Z, whatever the hell they are, bro. The youngest. 45% of their purchases are online on TikTok and Instagram. So it's like, yo, what do you think the next 10, 20 years
Yeah,
It's gonna be
You know what I mean?
100% eventually.
I always
yeah.
said this, yo. Your Instagram is your business, is your resume
right?
At this point, yeah.
nowadays.
Right.
Like nowadays,
Oh.
that's what it is. You know what I mean? You're gonna be an expert in something, then like you're not gonna put it on a piece of paper and put it to an employer. They're gonna check your stuff and they're gonna really see who you are, the impact you have, and you might just get hired because you're verified and have
Like, what-
X amount of
Facts,
followers,
facts,
bro.
literally.
That's how much of an impact like it has nowadays, right? So
Oh.
yeah,
It's
no,
crazy,
yeah,
though.
dope, bro. I feel like honestly, I feel like that we've got a lot from you guys. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We have a lot of info there, and thank you guys for reaching out to us. You know,
For
this
sure,
isn't gonna
for
be the
sure.
last time we'll have you guys on.
Yeah.
You know, we're from London too, and we appreciate the
Yeah.
reach out. Like, we're down to support you when you're about to have an album come on, vice versa. Although you're so secretive, bro.
If you,
fuck
yeah.
this. I
Even
respect
if
it, bro.
you do the
I
reveal, we
respect
want
it,
it.
bro.
Give us, if you ever do reveal, we want it.
Okay,
You gotta do it on the podcast.
Yeah, right
That'd
there,
be
bro.
hard, yo, that'd
With
be
the
hard.
magic.
Right,
Crazy,
literally, that's
bro.
what I'm
We'll
saying.
fucking edit it, but no, I appreciate you boys and respect you boys,
For
eh?
sure,
And
for sure, man.
yeah, nothing but luck. And for those who kept on watching thus far, you know, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, yo. Say your Instagram, say your everything, bro.
London
Ice-
Hub, go
oh.
follow London Hub TV.
And then ISO 14, 2 eyes. Yes, man.
It's awesome, boys.
Dope.
Easy.
Peace.
Peace.